Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. I'm coming at you again for the Linkin Park Recharged album review. This is like what is it? It's not really an album, but it's one of those albums you're just like, okay, I'll do it. It's the dubstep remix for The Living Things. So I'm gonna go through track by track and let you know my thoughts on it. Track number 1, A Light That Never Comes, featuring Steve Aoki. This one I actually did like. I love the dubstep sounds in it. I love musically, it's very good. It just gets you moving, this song, and it's really good. I'm giving it a 5 out of 5. Track number 2, Castle of Glass, the Mike Shinoda remix. Now it starts off really creepy, and then it builds its way in there, and when the chorus hits, you just hear doo 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 with the nice bass line going in it into the music, into it musically with its dubstep verse, and it's really cool. And that's what I like about that song, and I'm giving that a 5 out of 5 because Castle of Glass was a really good song. The remix was even better. Track number 3, Lost in the Echo remix. This one was surprisingly not too bad. I'm giving this a 5 out of 5 too because I enjoyed it. So far the first 3 tracks are really fucking good. And I'm pleased to say that Lost in the Echo is definitely getting a 5 out of 5. There's a lot to like about this song. You can just jam out to it. It's really good. It's a good album to definitely work out to. Track number 4, Victimized remix. This one was surprisingly really good too. Sure, it's still very repetitive where he sings Victimize and screams it a lot, but I can deal with that. I'm gonna give that a 5 out of 5, this one. Track number 5, I'll Be Gone remix featuring Pusha T. This one was definitely good too. I'm giving this a 4.5 out of 5, unfortunately. Because there are some things in it that are fine, but I don't know, it's one of those songs where it's my least favorite. So I'd give it a 4.5 out of 5. Track number 6, Lies, Greed, Misery remix. So far, it's not too bad. But, yeah, its dubstep verse is okay, I guess I would say. But it's not really my favorite, but it's okay. But other than that, I'll give it a 4.5 out of 5, that song, because it didn't do too bad. Track number 7, Roads Untraveled remix, featuring Bun B. Well, it wasn't that bad with Bun B in it. I can say that it surprisingly did very good to entertain me, and entertain everyone else if they've heard it. Which, of course, they've heard it. Sorry, I'm kind of contradicting myself. I apologize for that. I think Roads Untraveled remix is gonna get a 4.5 out of 5. It was an enjoyable track. There was nothing wrong with it. Just, it's one of those tracks where it's my least favorite too. Track number 8, Powerless remix. Now I like the dubstep verse. That was actually really cool, what it did with that, and it was really entertaining. It just gets you dancing to that song, and that was really cool. It was like 6 minutes long, but when you listen to an album for a long time, like this album, which is like over an hour, you just are like, holy crap. To me, dubstep music now makes me a little bit tired and worn out. I don't know, that's how I feel towards it now. Like, I'm not that kind of wild child I was anymore. Even when making these videos, I'm not that wild person like I was anymore. Because I've already slowed my roll down and taken it easy on making videos like this. But other than that, Powerless Remix is getting a 5 out of 5. Track number 9, Burn It Down. I actually like when he goes, wait at the turn, and he repeats it a lot. And that's actually really entertaining. I believe this track's gonna get a 5 out of 5 too. It's really enjoyable. It makes you almost want to burn stuff down. Just kidding. But hypothetically, it just feels like you want to burn something down, but not really. But 5 out of 5 for that one. I like the remix for it. It was really good. Track number 10, Until It Breaks. This one was actually not too bad. It was not my favorite. The dubstep verse, where you hear the siren thing go off. That was actually not bad, but had cringe moments listening to that part. So I'd give it a 4.5 out of 5 because it's not a bad song. It just not something I would listen to that much on occasion. If I want to listen to it, I'll listen to it, but only through the record. Track number 11, Skin to Bone Remix. It's decent. It's not a favorite, but it's decent. Another least favorite on the record, but that's fine. I can forgive that. It just, when you hear through the ending towards the record, it gets somewhat stale, but it doesn't do too bad to pick itself back up. But number 11, Skin to Bone's getting a 4 out of 5. Track number 12, I'll Be Gone Remix. This one was decent too. The dubstep part kind of bothers me a little, but I can be okay with it because it's not as bad. It's just another least favorite on the record. So 4 out of 5 for that. It's track number 13, Until It Breaks Remix. It's solid. I'd give it a 4.5 out of 5. It's not a bad track, just there are gaps in the song that make it feel a little off, but make it sound a little different with how the song's portraying itself to be. And I guess it does an okay job to please people. So Until It Breaks Remix is going to get a 4.5 out of 5. The final track, A Light That Never Comes Remix. Now this one was actually really good. It was really entertaining, and I enjoyed this track a lot. So I'm giving this a 5 out of 5. I like the melody where you just hear the drums in the beginning go do 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 do, and then you hear the melody come in. So it was a better version. It's the second version's really good too. The original is very good, and so is the remix. So good job on that, guys. Overall, I think Recharged is actually a pretty good record. I'm giving this an 8.5 out of 10 because there are some songs in there that made me have my cringe moments where I'm just trying to like it and I'm like, I don't think I can that much, but I can respect it and say they're decent tracks or pretty good tracks, but not good tracks. So yeah, Recharged is an album definitely worth buying, but it's something you have to listen to first before you decide to make a decision. So comment below, let me know what you think of this album review. I will be coming back at you hopefully later today. I don't know. It's either later today or sometime tomorrow. for another track review, and the Throwback Tuesday will happen later today. So stay tuned for that, and I'll see you in the next video.